Hello, inflation fighters. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and a great start to your week. Just wanted to share with you some thoughts today. Thoughtful Tuesday. Could be Thoughtful Thursday, but I usually end up sometimes having a pantry run then, so I'm not going to do it. I've been doing a lot of thinking about how we spend our lives from young on, just kind of, acquiring the next thing, or we use language like we need, it would be perfect if we had fill in the blank. So a word that kept kind of swirling around in my mind was contentment. And this made me think of a Bible verse from Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5a, which says, "Keep your lives free from love of money and be content with what you have." Now, I think that it was easier to do that 120, 30, 140 years ago, because everything we acquired, we worked for, or we built, or we caught, or we made, or we hunted. It was that kind of life. And the people who lived then, it was more about survival than it was about having nice things. Well, somewhere along the line, obviously, that changed. So I want to read some books on contentment, just to see if there's things I can be doing mentally and spiritually to kind of keep the focus off of money and things and on to living in life, if you get my meaning here. There was a era not too long ago that everybody was supposed to have a side hustle, start some way to make money on the side. Be working, and understandable if you really need the money to survive. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with earning extra cash and doing it so that you have a nest egg to fall on or things of that nature, or you're trying to pay off debt or do things like that. But if the focus becomes constantly on the hustle, then you miss out on the things which are happening presently. So it's a good idea to just focus on life, the life you have around you, the people who are around you, caring about what's going on with them and how they're living their lives, if they're healthy, I mean, you're switching gears into like things and focusing on people. So one of the things that I also thought about was that phrase that I shared with you, which was free, then cheap, then on sale, then full price. Okay? So this is probably the way we need to live right now. Is it free? Are we looking for the free things? Are we telling people what we need? Are we doing those kind of things? But also, for example, in the morning when I get up early, I make breakfast for my husband, I get coffee ready for my husband and my son, and I do as much as I can to send them off with a really good start to their day. I can't control what happens once they leave here, But if I know that they have hydration and something to eat and coffee and encouragement, you know, I'm going to share with you a personal story. My son is an adult, a young adult though, he's 19. But he met a gal and she is just perfect for him. She likes to do things sometimes and she likes to just chill sometimes, you know, and he's the same way. You know, if he goes fishing, he'll go for an hour and a half. It's not an all-day event, you know, but he went fishing and he tried it. He's probably not gonna have a whole lot of time for that anymore now because he's working on this garage idea with his friend and fixing up this car. But the gal that he's dating was just really nice. She spent most of the weekend here, and it was great. It was just, you know, they were hanging out, very chill. There was no tension, there was no fighting, there was no anything. They were just together. And she wrote him a really nice note, well, text last night. And it really made his day. See, and it's those kind of things that you can't really put a dollar value on, you know? I mean, yes, it costs money to text and whatever, but she's paying that and she can afford it. So my point being is that she is setting priorities, you know? And I think that's another aspect of contentment. If you know what your priorities are, you can live by them. If you're not sure, then it's a little more difficult because you can be swayed back and forth and things like that. So it's kind of important that you just have priorities so that you can see if that's lining up with your contentment. You can also tell then if you're too busy, you know, if you're not getting well rested and things like that. So, you know, those are factors that come in to play when it comes to contentment. So if you have read any books, done workbooks, done worksheets, anything about contentment, how about something that makes you feel content? Can you just share that with me in the comments? Because I'm considering maybe doing a book club. And the first book would be about contentment. So I'm just looking right now to see what's out there, and something I think that's short, to the point, and has valuable information inside. So if you want to share that, that would be fantastic. I love that. I love your insight on it, and I'd love to be able to, you know, read these things together and be able to share the insights that we get from them. So anyway, that's what I have for today. Be well, be blessed, and know you're taken care of. Bye now.